What's up? And how's it going? What's up, Taseby? I am doing pretty good, thank you for asking. And what's up, Rez? Hopefully both of you are also doing very well. Everybody watching over on Twitch and on Facebook as well. So, it's been a little bit, it's been about 2 weeks, give or take, since I've played any Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm glad to be back. I mean, like I said, it has been a little bit. Pretty much trying to... I'm in a weird spot right now on streaming. I'm wanting to start another new game. A lot of you know that I actually have a few games that I picked up along the way here. Just kind of like Spider-Man, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. Which these are older games, I know, older games. But I'm trying to line these games up closer to the PlayStation 5's release, which we still don't even know when that is. So I'm trying to push those games back a little bit far, but not wanting to start anything else too new, because the Tim patch is coming out sometime this month. There's no release date, and I want to play the new island, the new story, or the new part of the story. Experience some new Tim, maybe catch some new Tim, and stuff like that. So I'm trying not to push things too far. And we now know that August will be getting more Final Fantasy XIV, and we actually have a release date for that now and everything as well. So I'm not trying to pack myself too much on a schedule, mainly for not knowing what's to come, when it's gonna come, that kind of boat. So for now, and all this week as I stream, will be Final Fantasy XIV. One thing for certain, I want to have my summoner geared up all the way when 5.3 does actually drop, and maybe even work a little bit more on my gunbreaker. We'll see, that's subject to change. I thought about doing Rival Wings tonight, but I decided not to. Tonight I'm mainly just going to be running some Roulette, kind of like getting my feet back in the water, so to speak, of Final Fantasy XIV, get my little routine going. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and quickly travel over to the Gold Saucer and try to run a gate when it drops at 2 o'clock, if it's one of them that I actually like to do. Choco, stop. Leave the cat alone. My god. Was on today. Finally got your carpenter relic tool. That's awesome. Do they have something like that for the fishermen? They probably don't, do they? I mean, they probably do. Then again, I don't know. Relic rod. It just has a nice little tone to it. Get my relic rod. Also sounds very wrong. Bear with me here. Looks like I have a weird little something going on. Looking at some stats. Looks okay for now. But yeah, definitely trying to talk to the Ishgard stuff. Oh, that sucks. Most of the Ishgard, like, I've wanted to do all that, but most, like, it doesn't revolve around fishing whatsoever. I've been hoping that they would do some sort of something for fishing, and there's not really anything. I don't know. Maybe one day. Okay, maybe. Ugh, not quite. 108. Let's see what else we got here. $119. Last one. What's it gonna be? $108. Okay. So, not the greatest on the scratch-offs, but, you know. This game feels weird now. What do you mean? It definitely is a slower pace. Instead of following a story, we're just doing stuff. Cliffhanger? Yeah, I'm not doing cliffhanger. I mainly only do like 2, 3 if you count the differences, but Leap of Faith, the other Leap of Faith, and then like Air Force One. I don't really like the other gates. They're okay. I've did a little bit of the Ojimbo and what is it? The Slosses Rot. But not much. A video on the fish one. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream tastes me. Yeah, it has been. I mean, it's been a little over 2 weeks. It's hard to believe. It's gonna be even more weird playing Tim Tim. I've already been thinking about that. When we get back to Tim Tim, I haven't played Tim Tim since the Side Park was introduced. Day 1 of the Side Park, I thought it was garbage. So I haven't been back on the game since. And I think that was back in... It could have been March, but I'm gonna say April. I don't know. Could have been March, gonna say April. I'm more so leaning towards March if I'm really thinking about it, though. And I haven't played Tim Tim since, though. So playing Tim Tim all over again, especially now that I've got a Switch, I've been playing Pokemon Sword. Oh god, when I go back to playing Tim Tim, it's gonna feel weird. Especially, it's like a it's a game that has a Pokemon face with an adult format. That is very, what is it, friendly to the LGBTQ? I probably said that wrong. You know what I'm talking about, though, and not meaning any offense by that. I was damn close, I'll say that much. It is very, very, very forward character platform friendly. And, which is a great thing, honestly, especially with them pushing next summer to be released on all consoles, PC, and trying to be cross-platform at that. So that is very, very good, but, not triggered for children, or targeted for children, even cuss in the game. So, yeah. But fashion each week. I did the fashion for a long time until somehow, for some reason, it started to cut me off. So I just gave up. How's it going, Tim? Sith. How was the weekend? How are you? And I'm glad you could make it. Hopefully you're doing very well. Okay, let's see what kind of roulette is going on right now. Maybe something needs DPS. That would be exciting. Tank. 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 Healer. Tank. DPS! There we go. Alliance raid. I think it's insane how many people aren't paying a subscription right now to the game. Which I get. We're not having any new content until like almost 2 months. Well, a month. We're past that. A month from now, but still. It always feels nice coming back. You know when you go on like a long trip, like, you know, on vacation, and it's not your average vacation. It wasn't like a random weekend away. You know, your family wanted to take like a good week or 2 off, just getting away. Like the longest vacation I ever had was 2.5 weeks. I went to California. My grandfather wanted to take a road trip, and he drove from San Antonio, Texas. Technically, he drove from Guadalajara, Mexico, to San Antonio, Texas, to my area here in Georgia. Then we took a trip from here to Georgia, all the way up to Chicago, then all the way to California, where we went to San Francisco to meet one of my aunts. Then all the way northern California, past the Sequoia Redwoods. Technically, that was after we went through a place called Jack's River. It's like this just really northern spot. It was like close to the California Gold Rush. and went into Oregon, then back down south into California, where we actually saw the Sequoia Redwood of the northern California Sequoia Redwood forest, and then to a place called Crescent City, then all the way back down to San Francisco, then all the way back to Georgia. And it was a very long trip that took about 2.5 weeks. We camped a lot, stayed at a few motels and hotels, and it was a nice trip. But believe me, when I got back home from that trip, I had that, like, there's this weird smell in the air here. You get used to it. It smells like farmland, and when you're gone for a long time and you come back and you smell it, at first you're like, ugh, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm home. I don't get a bad smell for this game, so don't think I'm saying that, but like, it still feels like that nice comforting feeling after I've not played this game for a long time to just come back and just like, I'm back. I'm home. Gonna be farming some unsynced Shinryu tomorrow. Need the dog and want to craft a weapon or two. I feel you there. If I wasn't working, I'd try to help out. I haven't ran some Shinryu in a long time. I actually have everything from Shinryu, believe it or not. But yeah, I've got the barding, I've got the dog, I've got the minion. I've got one of the tank weapons, and I might still have the summoner weapon as well. I loved running. Oh wait, you said Shinryu. Sorry, Shinryu. I'm thinking Byakko. My bad. I don't know why or how I got them confused. But yeah, definitely got work tomorrow, and I'm not gonna be on until late. Been slowly leveling up, getting stuff on some games. Decided to reinstall Horizon Zero Dawn, but haven't played it yet. I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn. Is it actually good? I heard really good things about it, but I've never actually... After the last stream, I mean, I feel good. I'm tired, unfortunately. It's been like 100 degrees. Literally where I work, like 100 degrees, and I'm just like extremely tired. In a weird spot again, kind of about streaming. Like, I don't know what to do next. Tim is probably gonna be next. I'm probably gonna be just like implementing Final Fantasy XIV streams the best I can in and out, and getting it on Tim. I would really like to do Switch streaming. I've been playing my Switch a lot over the weekend, but they make it very difficult for Switch. Both Xbox and PlayStation have remote play access, so I can play both of them on my computer screen, but for some reason people don't understand why people like to do that, like, with consoles. And that's not even a thing that you can do with the Switch, which I'm very disappointed in. There's actually a few things with the Switch I'm disappointed to as far as hardware goes. I love the system. Great. But it was legitimately still made to be a handheld console that you can just play on TV. And it's hard for me to get past that. I want to consider it as just like a mainstream console, which it is. I'm not saying it isn't, but it also isn't, you know? Not meaning any offense. Anybody that loves the Switch, I love it too, believe me. I'm just being very realistic. The console's amazing. It's just not made for streaming, and I'm not about to go buy extra hardware to do it. Mainly because I spent so much on the system and everything with it that I don't have any extra money to spend on anything like that. Not to mention I'm trying to plan a vacation, but yeah, I'm doing good. Sorry, random rant. They have glowing weapons out now. They're awesome, and Horizon is amazing for the first, like, 10 hours. Wait, what about the other 10 hours, or so far? Just finished watching The Expendables 3, and yeah. I actually haven't watched any of The Expendables, believe it or not. Is that bad? Not seen a single one. They're really good. I've heard that from a lot of people. I've just never watched any of them. I've always been worried that it would be... Don't hate me for saying it. Steven! What's up? How's it going? Also, Steven, thanks for saying that thing about the butt in which we won't speak earlier. I didn't know anything about anything like that Minato shared a lot of the information. And, yeah, I didn't know anything about it, actually. I don't really get news on some of those bots. Sometimes a lot of the things change due to how the users try to implement them or want to use them in a different way, or to target other people to try to, like, get other people to use them. Like, apparently some bots even use cookies. I didn't know that either. Which I guess I should have already assumed that one naturally, but I didn't. Yeah, thanks for saying that earlier, Steven. Again, I didn't know when you, like, had originally said something, like, I thought, like, maybe Sir Emmerich had done something extremely offensive, so my first thing was just, like, looking for which I guess they technically do, but, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Thanks for saying something, though. We wouldn't, didn't know it was spyware. I don't think, yeah, I mean, I didn't think anything about it either, Tim. I didn't know anything like that, which is kind of creepy. So how have you been, Steven? And I like the idea you had of us all, like, trying to get a little group together. I have to get a lot farther in the game, obviously. I don't even have my first gym badge yet in Pokemon Sword, but it would be really fun to actually do a lot of those, like, Dynamax battles with actual people and not the bots. I've also, like Rez was saying, have been using the bots. Mostly out of being impatient. I didn't want to have to wait through lobbies. And honestly, I feel like I'm a little late to the game. So I figured that it's not a lot of people wandering around in, like, the original beginners Dynamax areas. So I've been running the bots. And I could see how Rez was saying they're dumb. Last night we were fighting... Okay, let me remember which one it was. I can't remember. I do remember one of the bots kept using an electric type attack on a thing that the electric type moves were not effective. It was just so infuriating. It kept bot passing them. That's even more creepy. Sounds good, Tim. Going at it slow. That's the best way to do it. I wouldn't rush it. Anything like that, if I do go that far, I don't know if I will. If I do, it'll probably be like later on. Try to forget a lot of the game. To maybe have another opinion going at it again sometime. Oh, there's already 4 people. I can just chill over here. Cool. They'll send out a Pikachu and a Jolteon against the ground type. See, something like that was happening with me, and they kept wanting to use Electro Ball. That was it. It was a Jolteon using Electro Ball on a Pokemon. It legitimately did not affect, and the Jolteon kept dying, and we were like 1 death away from getting kicked out of the Dynamax battle, because it's only 4 deaths, right? Like, shared continuously 4 deaths amongst the party. I could be wrong, but I felt like that's what I had read through the instructions. Yes, I read the instructions. I'm sorry. I did. I just wanted to be able to do it good. Do it right. Do it justice. Play it right. Play it correctly. Just in case I ever do get in a party with people. But yeah, some of those bots, I could, like I said, I can understand the higher levels, how they just... I don't even want to use the word wonky. They just probably get shitty. But, yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with it so far. Even though I've not got my first gym badge, I have, so far I've got Thwacky, my Grookey evolved. I've got Yamper, Thwacky, Yamper, Choodle, and then I caught a Roly-Coly last night. And what's the second? Is it Carcole? I think it is. I could be wrong. And so far that is my team in the game right now. But I mean, I'm having fun with it though. Last night I spent a lot of time camping and fighting those the Dynamax battles, and also cooking for my Pokemon. I did a little training too. Four feints divided amongst the party and everyone gets kicked. That's what I was thinking. I was getting so, like, I guess you could say stressed with that random bot in their Jolteon kept using Electro Ball. Like, it's infuriating sometimes because it's just like, stop. I did get in a really good one though. We were fighting I can't remember its name, the elephant Pokemon. The Steel Elephant Top, its first form. We were fighting that, and we had somebody that had a fire type that would I can't remember the fire type's name either at the moment. It's an older one. It came from like Black and White. It was like the anteater Pokemon looking thing. I have to look it up, but he kept using flamethrower, and I was just like, yes, because I was the oddball in that time. To be honest with you, I had either Choodle or Yamper in there, and they were just not cutting it. Funny part is because of the chance of the experience, rare candies, camping, and Dynamax fights, so easy experience. Yeah, I think that's one of the things I liked about it too, is getting the experience for it. Well, not Dynamax, which something I also noticed. It announced that they got a Dynamax, and they'd never do it. I really did like the camping aspect of the game, though, a lot more than what I thought I would. Not that it's like a bad thing at all, so don't think I say it because I say more than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be very basic at first, but they kind of almost made it like Final Fantasy 15 style camping, where you do some new recipes and like you know, such like that. I mean, it was really fun. And I like the fact that it gives you experience as well. Playing with the Pokemon's pretty fun as well, I'm not gonna lie. Brings the inner kid out in me. But I do like the idea of us, like, like I said, I gotta get a lot farther, but when I do get farther, us just running some Dynamax battles together would be pretty nice. Actually having people that will Dynamax, that know what they're doing. It isn't until a higher level, because a higher level Dynamax Pokemon start doing crazy shit. Like putting shields you gotta break before you can... Damn, do you still actually have to do it in like 10 turns? That's insane. Still in 10 turns? Holy shit. Is there like a gimmick you get to take the shields down, or is it just like legit, it's like, yeah, you know what, if you get it, you get it, if you don't, too bad. That sounds insane. Like, literally the place where I stopped last night, I got, like I said, I think his name is Carcole. My Roly-Coly evolved. and I'm right at the base of the, well, the Mon door. I don't know if there's a base or not, but I'm at the Mon door. And that's literally as far as I made it last night, and I quit playing. Get on Shield, finish it up, brush up on the game and all done. That'd be cool. I actually went ahead and got the battle pass for the expansion as well, so I'd be able to do that. Who knows? Maybe in the future I can actually get together some streaming equipment. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do it too soon from now because there's so much stuff coming up. But I mean, I really would love to be able to stream the Switch some. So maybe, I don't know. Don't hold me to it though, as far as like a set in stone thing to happen, because I don't really know. My biggest focus mostly is PlayStation and like PC anyway. But I mean, you know, off-stream stuff like that, it would be very fun to actually take hold and take part in doing now. It's stuff we don't really do that often, especially me. That I don't actually get the chance to play too many games off-stream, which is always, it feels like a treat when your schedule becomes streaming games completely only. Your Dynamax Pokemon can break 2 shields at once. That's awesome. Some Pokemon have more shields than others. And the NPCs will be others using... Oh, other stat buff, which unless because the Dynamax resets all stats. Oh yeah, I noticed that as well. There was I can't remember what they were doing. They were doing something to keep lowering. I think it was I did a lot of these last night, so bear with me. It might have been the Choodle, because I remember facing a Choodle and I didn't catch one because I already caught one like at the beginning of the game. So I think it might have been that one. Somebody kept doing something to try to lower its attack, and it literally basically kept nullifying it because it kept resetting all the stats. You're all good. You're all good, Rez. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to actually it would be really cool to be able to play some of these games off stream for a change and still, you know, get to take part with everybody off the stream as well. Frank. That's a name for a healer out there. Healing moves and stat debuffs could be handy. True! I feel you on there if they're used correctly. That was something that I was happy about in the first Dynamax battle I ever actually took part in the game. We had somebody was using a Togepi, and their Togepi was specifically only using group healing moves in this weird, I think it was Draining Kiss. It was a move that would like give them health but also attack the Pokemon as well. So I thought that was really cool, and that was the first one I had, but the others were kind of decent from there. You look good, Steven. Like I said, I'm really glad that you could make it tonight. Oh, wait, that wasn't Steven. Steven was above that. Tim was there. Sorry, Tim. But still, Tim, I'm glad you could make it too. We're just talking about Pokemon Sword stuff. I'm still glad you're here, Steven. But, I mean, yeah, I guess it is a lot to take in all at once. But basically, it's like this game's are the raids actually different? I actually mentioned this as being raids last night, but is like the other raids different in the game, or is this basically like the raid system most people have talked about? Because I know I'm still early in the game. I don't even have my first badge yet. I'm like, which is crazy. I'm almost 4 hours in. I don't even have a badge yet. which is unsaid to me in a Pokemon game. I've never experienced anything like this. I love how big this game is as well. It's legitimately the biggest Pokemon game I think I've ever played. As far as, like, the story, the expanding land upon itself, I mean, so many things. I feel ya. I haven't written Savage stuff in I don't even know how long. I don't even know if... Yeah, I don't even remember the last, like, anything beyond just, like, base game stuff that I've done in this game. It's been a bit. I think the last time was, trying to do anything for the relic armor stuff. I think me and Rez were trying to do it. I think that was the last thing that I've tried to do. I've taken a big break, I can't talk, big break from this game, especially any of the grindy stuff. Yeah, okay, I would figure that's what it was, but I wasn't completely sure. But yeah, like Steven said, and we've talked about, I really do think it would be much better with real people than the NPCs. The NPCs are kind of garbage. They definitely don't understand top differences. It's just, like, I feel like base game thing to understand. Don't feel too bad. If you got enough, the first 4 gems are easy. Really? Higher level if you find a rare Gigantamax Pokemon. Super easy. Really? That's cool. Kinda, but I mean, still kinda cool as well. One thing! I'm gonna stress this, and I mean heavy stress on the fucked up last night. Oh god. When I first got to the wild area, the first thing that I did was see an Onix, and like I'm really bad about playing a Pokemon game, and I'll have like Cerebi or Bulbapedia open in the background, trying to just see what Pokemon are in the surrounding area, just in case I want to like add one to the team or something like that. Pokemon's like the one video game out there, other than story base, when it comes to like the wild Pokemon in the area. I get really curious and I just want to see, so I'll look it up. Always do. It's something I've done since like Gold and Silver, when my cousin Ethan bought a strategy guide when he got his silver version. I don't think I'm ever gonna break the habit. I think I've still got it. No, I don't have it. My cousin Matt has it. He still has my Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire strategy guide that I bought, and I have a black and white strategy guide here somewhere lurking around. So I've always really been into knowing what Pokemon are in certain areas. I did not see Onix on any list that I looked at, and I was like, a fucking Onix. I'm not even going to use him in my party, but I'll catch it. Okay, when I first got to the wild area, my strongest Pokemon was Grookey, level 13. No, he just hit 14, actually. It was level 14. I go into this area, seeing this Onix just walking about all willy-nilly, and I'm just like, okay, Onix time. Hell no! This Onix was level 26, and my Grookey, the strongest Pokemon in the team, level 14. The other two are like level 10 still, I think. I literally nearly had an in-game heart attack, and thank God I had a Pokédoll on me. At first, I was just like panic mode. I was like, "Oh, I didn't save. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die." I don't even remember the last time I saved. I think it was way before I even did the Pokemon gym ceremony thing. I was freaking out. And yes, thankfully I had that Pokédoll though. You ran into the Onyx. Yes, I ran into the Onyx. Whatever I'm doing next, invite. Okay, that's cool, Rez. I was actually hoping you'd pop in the game tonight. But yes, I ran into the Onyx. And, it was intentionally, that was the worst part. Because I had read, you know, some of this stuff. But I was thinking, like, you know, maybe it's not going to be bad. I can just catch this guy, put him in the PC. And I gotta say, I like the portable PC box, too. It's a really nice thing they integrated into the game. But did not expect it to be such a high level. Like, not to mention, before you get to, oh wait, no, the other stuff I was mentioning was after this, so the thing I did before that was, what was it? Before the train station, what are you doing? You have to battle your rival, you have to do a lot of talking, you have to talk to your mom, so yeah, I was a little bit forward on that, because the training ceremony was after you leave the next town. Sorry, I'm having my collective thoughts. I was very tired playing this last night, so I was a little ahead of myself there, but still. After you get the 4th badge, you can run into level 60 Gengar. Jesus. Yeah, that's something that has blown my mind so far already, though. Is like how you go from being before the train station, you don't see anything above like level 8, I think was the highest thing. Then all of a sudden you go to this next area and things are anywhere from like level 10 to like level 16. And then you can run into things that are level 26. Just blew my mind. I'm in a debate tonight if I want to, which I'm probably going to play more Pokemon after the stream, but somebody's got to remind me to actually put my friend code. Steven told me how to do it earlier, where to find it, but I need to put my friend code on Discord so everybody can do that. I'll probably end up adding it to the social media platforms too. I need to actually have my PlayStation tag on there as well, but I haven't done that yet either. But yeah, the portable box, very nice touch. A Snorlax, god damn, I'm tired. Snorlax running around. Everything roaming around outside the grass like that, or high level Pokemon. I had a very nice surprise from a Tyrogue. That happened. No, I'll mess you up, so best to just avoid. I'll keep that in mind. Have either of you read into? You probably have. He's not very strong. But it's hilarious when you see Tyrogue in the game, which I do love to actually see. Early level Tyrogue just running around. It was a bit of a pain in the ass in the older games to get a Tyrogue. You'd have to like breed Hitmonlee with Ditto or Hitmonchan with, you know, you get the works, the Ditto thing, and it was a bit of a mess to try to get a perfect Tyrogue, and now you can just run around in the wild and see him. Needless to say, also when you see him, they don't hesitate. It's not like they have the exclamation point above their head and they just book it towards you. It is very surprising. You don't know how it is in that game, but the other stuff you've actually realized the hard way of some areas if you aren't high enough level. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games, Tim. Like, it's I wish I knew a good, it's like an old school Final Fantasy game, where you would get fondly to the overworld in the Final Fantasy game back in the day, and you would have two choices. You could go to the objective, or you could go wandering around in this other area over here where you're thinking, huh, okay. And you just do that, and then all of a sudden you got things that are way too high level, and you're just like, shit. It's not quite so substantial, but it does compare. Yeah, I like it too. Sometimes. Y'all seen me play video games. I get panicky. But I do like it, and I'm loving Sword and Shield. I can't say anything negative about it. I'm really loving it. The only thing I wish is they went the extra mile to go as far as Temtem, but as far as they've gone so far in this game with the integration, the UI, just literally pretty much everything in the game, I wouldn't be surprised if the next Pokemon game isn't rivaling Temtem, which I would actually kind of love. I love Temtem. It's a good game. It's a game I've anticipated for so long. I've loved to play it. I've loved to stream it. I would like to see Pokemon one-up it, though, because Pokemon systems are technically a lot better, and they probably always will be. And I would really like to see Pokemon one-up Temtem. And so far, they definitely are with Sword and Shield. The only thing that I gotta say is it's not a complete MMORPG like Temtem is. It's like the only difference. In Elder Scrolls Online, has leveled areas that enemies scaled to the present level. That's interesting. But I mean, that's kind of like all Elder Scrolls game, the way they do a lot of their stuff. Like the mainland, don't go there unless you're prepared. Oh wow, maybe I'm thinking of things differently. Need to get the expansion. Yeah, actually, I went ahead and got it. I knew as soon as I would like finish the game, I'd want to get right into it. What do you mean for Elder Scrolls Online? With Pokemon. Okay, yeah, I went ahead and got it. Like I just knew as soon as I finished the story, because I actually like this story a lot too. That I would initially just want to go to the Isle of Armor kind of thing. Plus, I saw the other things they integrated, like instead of Zapdos being electric, it's a fighting type Zapdos, a dark Moltres. What was Articuno? I can't remember Articuno, but Articuno was something else. And they have all new Regis, which is pretty nice. They got rid of Creatures Incorporated. Oh, they got rid of Creatures Incorporated. They're supposedly giving Game Freak more funding. So there's sort of that. That would be excellent. 12 areas even better in the DLC. I can't wait to see that then. I like how it is already. They need a healer. Let's see what we got. Let's check for DPS. I'm gonna try to do pretty much everything, but yeah, I'm not gonna get lucky. Okay, we'll do normal raid and go from there. Twist with the regional tops. Yeah, like I really liked that they did a lot of that. I saw that there was they actually did that with a few, but the legendary is the one that stuck in my brain the most. But yeah, they did that with a few. Ugh, what was another one? I think Slowpoke was something new now. I'd have to look it up, but I think Slowpoke was one. I'm just so glad that I can actually talk about the game. Gosh, I've wanted to so bad for so long, but I didn't know anything about it. Which also makes me wish I could stream it, though, and make so much more relevant sense. But I am happy, you know, again, Temtem, it's going to be dropping its new expansion pretty soon. Or, I keep wanting to call it an expansion, it's a patch. I want to compare it to an expansion because it's an MMO, but gosh, that game's still in early access. It's not going to get an expansion until at least like late 2021. If that, it could be as early as like spring 2022. Slowpoke evolves into poison type Slowbro now. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. There's a few others I think I saw as well. I'd have to look them up though, for sure. Number 18. Okay, that's not too bad. Thankfully, we're gonna have that on our side. The nice little trickle down of the duty funder there. I can catch one right now. That's cool. Gosh, I'd have to look up the other things I've caught that are just sitting in the box right now. I know one is the elephant, the still elephant. I don't remember its name. I think one might even be a giant. Well, it was a giant. It's not giant anymore. It was a Dynamax battle. It was a C-Dot. Yeah, so C-Dot, no, it wasn't C-Dot. It was Bonsly. Bonsly, the elephant, the still elephant thing. I didn't use a lot of these because they're such high levels right now. I don't even have a badge, so I didn't feel like they'd even listen to me. I would just have to look. I mean, it technically could. It's right there. But, yeah, right now I'm trying to focus on my team, though. I like the direction I'm going. I already know I want to use a Togepi, though. Togepi's in, like, every single Pokemon playthrough that he is actually available in. I like to use him. Steven and Rez, since you're both here, I don't know if either of you actually used him. Have you ever used the poison electric Pokemon? I'm trying to remember his name. I was trying to figure out how you get Togepi in the game last night, so I saw a video, and apparently you get a baby form or a base form of this Pokemon given to you at the daycare. Just like right around the corner, you can trade it for a Togepi. But you can catch the Pokemon later on in the game as well. But yeah. And I think so, Steven. It looks like they're doing kind of the thing like Mortal Kombat's doing, and like a lot of other games are doing as well, where they've came out with this base game, and they're just going to keep building upon it until who knows when. But, yeah. It looks like it's going to be that way, because usually about this time, you know, they would do, you know, Pokemon's really big on that in Game Freak, where they release 2 base games, and then they release a story-based game after. Or in, like, Black and White, Sun and Moon, and X and Y. Well, X and Y didn't count. They didn't do the 3rd game with that. Where they'll do, like, the game, and then they'll do an expansion of the game. Where back in the day, they would do 2 base games, which would be, like, Red and Blue, and then the story-based game, Yellow. And then, you know, again, they did the same thing with, like, Gold and Silver, story-based game, Crystal. And then, again, with Ruby and Sapphire's story-based game, Emerald. And then, again, with Diamond and Pearl, story-based game, Platinum. Which those started to get bigger and bigger and more story along the way. But the last one, you know, the 3rd installment, was usually the story-based. But, you know, since Black and White, they did Black and White 2, which was just like a continuation. And then in Sun and Moon, they had Ultra Sun and Moon, which I'm guessing it was the kind of the same thing as Black and White 2. But this time around, instead of doing that, it seems like they released Sword and Shield, then the Battle Pass, or the DLC Pass, where they're going to be expanding upon the same story instead of releasing the 3rd game. Because these games, I don't know how Shield is, which I'm guessing is literally the same thing as Sword, only different Pokemon, and the Legendary being the basis of that game rather than the one in Sword. But it looks like, yeah, that they're just like expanding upon the same world with expansions rather than just completely releasing a new game. Like my hair, thank you. What conditioner do I use? It's Aussie. I mean, it's just nothing too crazy. Toxel. Yes, that is the one. And you used him, really? You got one? Had no idea what level or anything it evolves, though. He has 2 forms based on his nature. Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't get mad at it. But yeah, we're still talking about Pokemon, technically. It's more cost effective to make an expansion than to make new games from the ground up. I agree. I actually like the idea of it as well. Then you still have your base game, and you don't have to worry about, like... See, that was always a thing about a new Pokemon like game. You have to start your journey over. In this one, you're not starting your journey over. You're literally just continuing the same story and going with it. And I like that. I like that a lot. $14 on the duty funder. 13. A third game though, really? I mean, I could see that. With, I mean, it's been their system they used for years. The main characters? It's hard to say how. I mean, your character's the main character. They don't usually have a main character in a lot of the Pokemon games. But you do have a character named like Hop, who's your rival. The champion, a guy named Leon, who is obsessed with Charizards, apparently. Your character, and, I mean, like, the professors. It's, like, very basic Pokemon games with stuff like that. Kids, yeah, is the best way to put it, too. I mean, it's usually, like, 10-year-olds. 10 to 12-year-olds, by definition. You create your own? Not really. You get to choose, like, a base palette, and then throughout the game, you can, like, customize your character. You don't see them making new Pokemon. Nintendo makes new console. Yeah, notice this time around they actually didn't make a lot of new Pokemon this time around. Then that's also very true. Switch is booming. Like, literally, I was very lucky to get a Nintendo Switch. Especially, like I've talked about it, I'd say for retail price, which, you asked me when this came out and somebody be like, yeah, well, I got mine on discount. That's not a thing right now. Like, these things are not getting discounted prices. There are people buying these, and third-party salesmen jacking the price up insanely. Like, the only reason I got mine for, like, a good price is because I bought it in a bundle. And still had to pay, basically, a little bit cheaper than retail price. The trainer of lot. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Rolling over everyone as soon as they get your first Pokemon. Number 10 on the duty finder. I really hope we don't get Taunton. Old Taunton isn't a raid. Shit. It would never be that. I just hope it's not Taunton. My god, that is the one. I don't really do it that often, and when I do, it's just like, There's no other way to put it. That sound and everything. Cinderace? Really? So you chose Score Bunny as your starter? Luna, how's it going, Mira? It's okay, Mira. There's nothing new going on in the game. I'm literally out here trying to just get some, like, tombstones to gear my character up. Inteleon? Which one is Inteleon? Is Inteleon the water starter? I'm not gonna lie. Rillaboom? See, I went with Grookey for the Thwacky Rillaboom as well. And I'm not gonna lie.
So many of them.
I even told my girlfriend, I haven't chose a water starter since the base game. Like, the final form of the water starter. I haven't chose a water Pokemon since literally Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like, the way I always choose these, and it's not that I'm grass. Don't take this the wrong way. I really gotta stress this. It's not because I love grass Pokemon. It's just the starters that I really like. The way they look. Their final forms, you know, stuff like that. But the thing is, after I chose Grookey, which I don't regret, I like Grookey, I do, but after I chose Grookey, I even told my girlfriend, it's like, I felt like I kind of messed up, and she was wondering what I meant, and she thought I wanted to choose Scorbunny, but no, I really, really liked how the water Pokemon looked on its final form. It reminds me of Gex. And I'd kind of wish that I had chosen that Pokemon, honestly. Maybe, I've been thinking about, like, possibly, potentially getting one of the other versions there. And, maybe giving it a whirly-dirly sometime and maybe trying the other, another starter out. But, I don't know, we'll see. I do like how Rillaboom looks a lot, though. So I think I'll still enjoy my choice, but... after I'd saw the final form of, Inteleon or whatever, I really had thought to myself, it's like, damn. So bummed. We can trade one? Really? Ah, shit. I wasn't paying attention. It's reading chat. Trading one would be awesome. Have you been breeding one? Oh, you need to get a Ditto. Okay, never mind. That'd be cool though. I would like to see what all of the starters are like in the end. You want to switch? May only be here for a little while. It's alright, Tim. I'm glad you could make it, and thank you for sticking around. Maybe you can get one pretty soon, though, Mira. I know they're starting to put them back into production right now, so you might be in luck. A lot of the process are going to go down, thankfully. That is, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, though. It's depending mostly on third-party salesmen, because they are the people who've made getting a Nintendo Switch so hard right now. By buying them and then selling them for, like, literally, like, 3 times their actual cost. Which is insane. It is the most sought-after gaming system right now, though, as far as a console goes. that little trick ski. Never lose hope, Mira. Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Honestly, I really mean that. Honestly, I know it seems like a really long time away. This year has blown my mind how fast it has gone by. Yeah, I mean, like Sith just said there, it took me for it. I literally didn't get a Switch until like a week ago. Not even. Technically, I bought it a lot earlier than that and I had to wait on shipping, but I mean, given the fact, same ordeal though. I didn't get one on release for sure. So don't lose hope. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Need to see if your mom will let you use a bit of a stimulus check. That'd be cool. Every cent you had. Tidying up to pay for the stuff, which was hard. Oh, I can only imagine. Off to bed. I feel you, Steven. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, party. I'm reading chat. But yeah, Steven, again, I'm so glad you could make it. And thanks again for the tip over on Discord today to get rid of the bot. Hopefully have a great night and the rest of your week goes good. Definitely looking forward to Pokemon shenanigans. When I get there, I mean, literally, I'm still like such low level. I'm not gonna be there for a little bit. Damn it. Portable system. I understand that as well. I haven't even used the portable aspect of the Switch yet, honestly, sadly. Everything I've pretty much done has been on the TV. That was the biggest thing that I was actually really excited for, to actually have a Nintendo console that was like on the TV again. I've used handheld consoles for years. I played pretty much all the Pokemon games. Except for Sword and Shield until now. And also the same with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. It just felt kind of left behind, I guess you could say. Surprised you didn't, I died 4 times, I think. I've been reading a lot of chat, but also I have not ran this in at least a month. At least. I'm thinking longer than that, though. I haven't had any of the Eden stuff. Last time I was actually running anything, we were doing, I think it was Alphascape stuff, honestly. which blew my mind that that was even relevant. But give me a moment, I'll make it quick. It's that time it's gonna get the first restaurant break of the dot on, and I'll be right back. Go grab a snack. You'll enjoy it. I'll be right back. Okay, so Rez, you have a specific thing that you would like to actually jump in on first? And I saw the chat a little bit ago there, Tim. I'm not that worried about Y'shtola, believe it or not. I think because fans love Y'shtola, I feel like she's set in stone to always be safe. I'm honestly, which I could be wrong, could be indefinitely wrong, if I'm being honest. I feel like Orianche and Thancred are the two to have worries on right now, though. More so Orianche, but also, again, more so probably Thancred. Those two is where I have a little bit of a worry in right now. And I feel like we kind of already know what's going to happen to old Crystal Boy. Gratia. But yeah, I could be wrong now. I feel like in the end, even though Thancred has come a long way with you know, his emotions is the best way to know how to put it. Oriange, for one, it's just, that's a toughie. I feel like he's safe too, but Thancred, I don't know, man. The biggest thing is just his emotions. I don't know. And the reason I feel like we're safe for Y'shtola, she's like wafu for days for everybody out there. I think even Final Fantasy XIV realizes that they actually released a play arts figure of Y'shtola very recently. Yeah, I mean, if you want to post it in Discord, Mirror, that'd be cool. They'll never touch Y'shtola. That's how I feel as well about pretty much, like, in the end. But yeah, they it looks really, really nice, Tim. You should look it up if you haven't seen it already. Very intricate pieces. Very, well, if you've ever seen any of the Square Enix, like, Play Arts Kai figures at that. Oh, they are very nice. I've got a few, but they're very expensive and very nice. Costs a lot of money. We'll look really quick for you. I don't think it's that much. It's expensive, but not as much as a lot of them. Yeah, it's a little pricey. I'll admit it. It's a little pricey, but it looks very nice. It's her current, like, state in the game where she's going as Matoya. She has her current, like, gear and get up. It's like $94 right now. 94 US. I actually don't know the currency exchange from US to Australian, so, but I can check that too. Shit, I'm on a computer. 94 USD. To Australian. Oh shit, it's 135 on the Australian dollar. 94 US, 135.37 the Australian dollar. $159. Whew. Maybe I looked at the wrong price. Then again, you always have to worry about taxes, so there's that too. That is a big difference though. Hey, if you had a VPN, you could just set your server to like US and then buy US. Actually, I don't think it would work still. Shit, never mind. It sounded good in my head, and when I started talking, I was like, yeah, that wouldn't work. I'm tired. Gosh, that is crazy though. Currency exchange is a wild thing. Conversion rates. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I can't say much though. I've never spent that much on a Play Arts figure. Barrett is the one I've spent the most on. My Barrett Play Arts figure. I might be able to do this before this starts. Oh man, I've had it on the stream before, but let's see if I can actually get it over there. It's not out of the box, and I'm not gonna take it out of the box, so that's a thing. But bear with me. This is the one I've paid the most for. Other than Xenos Galvis, but he's like a bust, and it's different, and I actually didn't pay for him. He's kind of expensive on resale price, but I'd never sell mine. I got it with my Stormblood Collector's Edition, but roasted potato. Yes, my Barrett here. is the one I've probably, like, I'm gonna go to a different screen here. This is the one I've spent the most on out of all of them. It comes in a very, very nice box, as you can see. I've never even opened this thing. He's still comfort in his box. I paid almost 70 bucks for this thing. And that's on sale! This was from a comic shop. This thing was on sale! From a comic shop because they were going out of business and they couldn't sell it. And I was the person who actually did buy it. But it was almost 70 bucks. It wasn't 70 quite, but it was a little over 65. But these boxes are nice. They got like the avalanche symbol, you know, its tattoo, and like everything. I wish the glare wasn't so bad, but very nice. They do awesome work with the Play Arts figures. I got a few over here though. I'm not about to drag them all out, but yeah, I feel ya. It's hard to break the wallet sometimes on a lot of that stuff. Sometimes you gotta though. Sometimes you gotta. That's the one I spent the most on now. I've got more back there, but that's the one I've spent the most on. I don't regret it though, so don't think that. Posted a pic of Mira. I could probably check it out really quick. I have really a lot going on. I see Judo down there. Judo's character looks looking badass. And Mira, are you a healer? Oh yeah, you're a Watt Mage. That's cool. Very Watt Mage like it. I like how the sleeves have that classic Watt Mage sleeve kind of look going on. Also, that like Garnet look from Final Fantasy IX or Dagger. I know a lot of people. You know, the base game actually wants you to switch to Dagger. I'll stop talking spoilers if you never played that game. Shit. Sorry. The Barret? I don't know how much it was before, actually. Or do you mean... I was talking about the Y'shtola, the Barret. Let's see if I can find Barret here. It's not the best deal I ever had, so there's that. Don't think that. Okay, here's one on Amazon. Oh, this one here is 170 bucks for the exact one that I've got. And here's actually one for Nandi. That's a steal right now. Jesus. I got it for cheaper, I did, but this one's a steal. There's actually one on Amazon for 90 bucks. You can get it July 20th if you have Amazon Prime. Check it out if you're a collector. It's a steal, it really is. Like I said, I got mine cheaper, but it was because the comic store was going out of business. They couldn't sell it. It's not the best deal I ever had, though. The Y'shtola one. It's like I think I said 134, actually. But yeah, 134, I'm pretty sure. Got most classes to 50. That's cool. Hopefully it doesn't take you too long. The best deal I ever got, though, I have a Sephiroth back there sitting on my shelf. It is the best deal I ever had. Same thing, only his box is complete garbage. It's because he was on display and the box didn't get taken care of at all. The figure itself is in mint condition. The box looks like they played FIFA with it at the postal service. But what do you know? Totten. I don't really care. This is easy though. Yeah. My Sephiroth, I didn't even pay 20 bucks for it. I don't remember what I paid. It might have been a little over 20 actually. But I do know it wasn't much. It was the biggest steal I've ever had in my life buying something. But it's because the box was garbage, though. Again, it was on display at a comic shop. The comic shop was going out of business. Couldn't sell it. And they were really just looking to make money. And I luckily was the person who was fortunate enough to buy it before anybody else did. Your character cosplaying her? Yeah, your character looks amazing, Tim. Like, your character looks spot on. I have had this crazy itch for a new PlayArts character. If I'm being quite honest, though. I haven't gotten one, and I probably won't for a very long time because they're so expensive, but I've really wanted the Estinian figure so bad. Oh my god, it looks so good. Oh! Big oof, almost didn't make it out of that one. Jeepers. We're almost there. No, 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 no! Ooh! I'm almost dead. I had like very little health. Yeah, the Estinian, yeah, it looks really nice. The Dragon Armor set, yeah. A lot of those actually have, like, him especially, he has an adjustable headpiece. I'd never take it out of the box, but if you do, and you have it on display, they have his head that you can switch out from with helmet on to with helmet off with all that long, black, flowing hair. Blue Collar Gamer, how's it going? How are you? Be trying her, that's cool, Mira. So how have you been, Blue Collar Gamer? I'm glad to hear from you. Hopefully you've been pretty good. Flippin' burgers. Sounds interesting. If I'm being honest with you, I could go for a burger right now. My gosh. I actually grilled some burgers yesterday. And, my girlfriend and I just, like, decided to get all kinds of combinations. We ended up having bacon. I think she had Colby Jack on hers, but mine was bacon Gouda, avocado jalapeno, tomato, burger. I think that was actually it. I had like mayonnaise and ketchup, but I had jalapeno, avocado, bacon, tomato. I think that was it. Jesus, it was a good burger. Ooh, jeepers. I was actually craving one again today. It's been a bit. How do you feel about doing the level 80 dungeons, Rez? Grilled on the 4th and love burnt hot dogs. I actually love. I like my hot dog with a bit of a char on it as well, if I'm being honest with you. It's from an old school grilling with my grandparents. They actually like their hot dogs like very well done. And it's from camping mostly, and yeah, I like a good hot dog with I like a good bit of char on mine. I'm not gonna lie. When I say char, I mean there might be one solid spot on that dog that's just like straight black, just all the way down. Nothing better. I know a lot of people don't like them like that. My girlfriend, she's not really big on burnt dogs, but me, oh man. Putting that thing in there till it's just like, ugh, you're right there. That is like the best place. And I'm not talking like four little slots of burn on the side. I'm talking like at least one solid spot all the way down. It sounds crazy, but it has a little bit of a crunch. That is a good crunch. A good crunch. I'm not like that way with most of my meat, though. Like, I'm a very, like, medium rare on steak. Just hot dogs. I don't know. They taste better that way to me.
Welcome to the final days of Amarok.
So did anybody here get to watch some good fireworks or anything like that?
The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
Is it bad that I feel almost slightly lost? I haven't been in here in so long. Like, I know what's going on. I remember, but at the same time, it just has that very unfamiliar feeling along with it as well. It's just been so long since I've been in here. Had hamburgers and hot dogs. That sounds nice, Mira. yesterday we actually grilled some burgers, but on the 4th of July we actually took the baby to the aquarium. She loved it. She was just like super freaked out about jellyfish and crab, which I can't really blame her, you know. For one, she is a baby, and two, I don't remember how I reacted to my first jellyfish or crab that was the size of me. We did, however, go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and that was really nice.
Just as
I've been craving Buffalo Wild Wings for so long.
Manifest our deepest fears.
No! Okay, I made it. Guess what you had for dinner? Longhorn? Leftover hamburgers? Shane's Rib Shack? Buffalo Wild Wings? Lasagna? Maybe one of those were correct. Maybe. Ahog. That sounds good. I do like some ahog. Believe it or not, often when I go to ahog, don't really get pancakes that much. Last time I went, I actually had country fried steak with some pancakes on the side with some over easy eggs. But normally when I go to ahog, I honestly typically get a hamburger, believe it or not. Sounds hard to believe, but it's very true. IHOP makes some damn good hamburgers. And I wholeheartedly mean that. Like, IHOP makes some awesome hamburgers. They do have really great pancakes, though, as well. Mira, what is your favorite syrup from IHOP? Is it the Coke, or what is it? Gosh, what is it? There's an ice cream the exact same flavor. I can't think of it right now. Something pecan. Butter pecan? Butter pecan? Butter pecan? Get their crispy chicken tenders and fries. I bet it's good. Actually, it serves really good food. I love their cheesecake pancakes when I do actually get pancakes. I also love their blueberry syrup, but the butter pecan or butter pecan is very, very good as well. The original syrup, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I've had it. Is that sad? I've had like all their specialty syrups, but I don't know if I've ever had the original.
the land buckle. The city's burned.
Yeah, I've been to
The
Cracker
waters
Barrel.
ran red with blood.
What about Cracker Barrel, Mira? I kind of always get the same thing when I go there, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the exact same thing every time. Seafood platter? Country fried steak. I love it as well. That's literally what I get every time. I've never had their seafood platter. I'll say that. Every time I go there, I get country fried steak with biscuits and gravy. I literally want that right now. But yeah, every time I go, I used to when I was younger, I used to only get the biscuit and gravy with the bacon and over easy eggs. Then as I got older, I have a fascination, and I mean that, with country fried steak with white gravy and biscuits. Get it every time. But yeah, I didn't even know they actually had seafood at Cracker Barrel. I feel like I've been missing out on something. I do love seafood. With fried okra, biscuits, and fries. Fried okra is really good as well. Man, I haven't had any good fried okra in a long time. Man, you're making me hungry, Mira. Gosh, I don't even remember the last time I had fried okra. It might have been Christmas. Really want to get a milkshake. What kind of milkshake? That does sound good, though. Man, I don't even remember the last time I had a milkshake. It's been a very long time.
Yet this was far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you. Just a little further, and you will see the end of a world.
Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream ice cream is good. It sounds good. And I enjoy it, Tim. What's your favorite ice cream, Tim and Mira? Anybody else that wants to get in on that? I have the most random favorite ice cream flavors. I've got two, actually. One is a brand specific. It's Chunky Monkey by Ben & Jerry's. It's banana ice cream with walnut and chocolate chunks in it. It's very good.
The star was fading. We saw.
Other than that, I love pistachio ice cream. Like, I love pistachio ice cream. Connoisseur ice cream, although it's very expensive. Ah! You love cookies and cream and mint chocolate. I like mint chocolate chip as well. I actually grew up eating a lot of mint chocolate chip. Growing with my grandparents, it was a go-to for them. They adored mint chocolate chip. It's pretty much all we kept. But between Neapolitan ice cream and mint chocolate chip, we ate a lot of ice cream. But it was, again, mostly like, it was either Neapolitan or mint chocolate chip growing up. As an adult, I love Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey. And again, also pistachio flavored ice cream. I love pistachio flavored ice cream. It is so good. But I do like mint chocolate chip as well. Mint chocolate chip is a very big favorite flavor of mine. I love mint and chocolate a lot, actually. Even though I'm not a big chocolate guy. Actually, I have mint and chocolate coffee and mint and chocolate coffee creamer. It's amazing. You love Neapolitan? Really?
But between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
It's okay. I mean, it's like literally just chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, but I like it better when it's like an artisan like Neapolitan, where they have like really good chocolate or like really like vanilla bean instead of just like straight vanilla extract ice cream, and like actual strawberry ice cream. You don't see it very often, but when you do, oh, jeepers, is it good. But yeah, I grew up pretty much eating mostly Neapolitan ice cream. Is usually sugar-free Neapolitan ice cream. I grew up with like a family of diabetics, so it's pretty much what we had if we were gonna have it. Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. Those are good. They're pretty good. Connoisseur's cookies and cream ice cream. I don't think I've ever had it or heard of it. It sounds, with the name Connoisseur, it sounds definitely pretty good, Tim. It's gotta be good. If they have the Connoisseur in the name or the branding, it's gotta be pretty damn good. The world ends with you news? Yeah, the anime coming. Yeah, I actually did hear about that. I've wanted to play the game so badly because I never have before, but I did hear about the anime coming, yeah. I'm actually really excited for it. It looks like it has good animation, good production quality. And I know Square Enix is behind it, so I know it's going to be, like, exponentially good. But, oh, I'm gonna die. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. I'm alive. Thank God. But yeah, I did see the news from it. It looks really good. I'd like to play the game one day, but I don't know if I ever get the chance. No, it was like a DS game. It does look good though, I'll say that much. I'm dead. Okay. Not quite. Thought I was. Think the healer. Legitimately. Thank God. So excited. It's on Switch, really? I need to actually look that up. Yeah, I might look that up after the stream tonight. What's up, Mia? It is on Switch? I need to get it. I need to play it sometime. Because the game looks amazing. What the hell did I get? A belt of casting? Cover your eyes if you hate it. Could remember. That's cool though. I need to check it out. Because that game, I've wanted to play it for years, but it was more of like a hard to find game and also a backtracking kind of thing because I don't even own a DS anymore. It does look good. And I would really like to watch the anime as well. I'm so glad that they finally put, like, I'm glad I bought it when I did as well, so I don't ever have to worry about it. But the Persona 5 Golden's actually got added to. Last platform left. Damn. Okay. This is going to be the final one, but give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and take the final restroom break of the night. I know it's kind of early, but I'm not going to be on too late and I'm very tired. But I am going to be on for a little while longer, so don't fret. I'm not getting out of here now. I am going to take the last restroom break of the night. I'll be right back. Okay. So, Rez, do you have a preference? We don't have a whole lot left. I've already done the raid. We've done the trial. So there's leveling, 50, 60, 70, and expert. Which we could do expert if that's the direction you want to go. Or if you don't, that's cool too. We can, I mean, we can try to run something else that I've already ran if you really want to. I mean, if you want to do Alliance raid, I know you wasn't there for that. We can do that. Expert? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some repairs really quick. I'm gonna actually go to the Gold Saucer to do it. Long way, I know. I got a card to sell though. A Heaven's Word raid? Maybe. Maybe not. So, I know a lot of us here don't really play a lot of, like, Battle Royale. But has, like, I hate them raids. Has anybody here thought about getting, like, Ninjala? I know, I think it came out June 24th-ish on the Switch. And, I've been curious about downloading it and give it a whirly-durly. I'm not the biggest Battle Royale fan, but there's been a few of these titles that have been coming out in the midst of the popularity of that sort of platform in video games coming out. And I've been kind of curious about Ninjala. It looks interesting. What's it about? You're just like bubblegum ninjas from what I've read. And it's like in the Battle Royale. That's really all I know as far as anything goes. I think there's a story mode to it, but also don't know much about that. And I know it's free. It's pretty much all I know. Is it free? Yeah, it's free. It's basically what's made me so curious about it, honestly. It looked cool, that's how I feel. You trod Fortnite. I'm sorry, Mira. I'm just kidding. If you enjoyed it, that's alright. That's cool. But yeah, it looked cool to me as well, though. It looks like, I don't know, it looks more like a MOBA than a Battle Royale, but it's supposed to be Battle Royale based. It kind of reminded me of, I don't know. It had an Overwatch-ish feel to it, like a Splatoon meets Overwatch feel. Which neither one of those games are games I play, but I'm not saying any negative things about them either because technically never played either one of them. I'm not the biggest MOBA fan either, but I could say it like logistically and literally about Battle Royale, but there are a few that I do enjoy of the Battle Royale forte. You hate Fortnite? I feel you, Mira. I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. I don't really like it at all, if I'm being really honest. There's some Battle Royale I can get into and get behind, but it's a very unpopular opinion, if I'm being quite honest. Like, I really liked Fallout 76 Nuclear Wasteland Battle Royale. It wasn't very well received. I liked Call of Duty Warzones as well, if I'm being honest with you. I just like how it's set up. Also, not a very popular opinion, though. Might try Ninjala. Ninjala actually looks pretty cool. I've thought about it. I mean, it's free, and I've been in that tempted state to just give it a whirly-dirly. Jeepers. Sounds good, Mira. If I try it, believe me, I'll let everybody know. Awesome. So is anybody here actually given the new Animal Crossing game a whirly-dirly or a try? Or even the new, well, it's not new anymore, but the Legend of Zelda game Breath of the Wild? I've got them both. But I've been in a weird deciding factor of which one I actually want to try first. Because I know as soon as I start either one of them, I'm gonna get like sucked into it. Like indefinitely. Do love me some Animal Crossing. But I was also, you know, a big Legend of Zelda fan for years. Or a decent, I wouldn't say big. I've not played every Legend of Zelda game, so... take that as you will. A decent fan, though. Hopefully you can get one pretty soon, yeah. I understand. So, Mir, what games have you been playing here lately? I know you've been waiting out getting the subscription for Final Fantasy XIV. What have you been on the grind with here lately? Whew, almost didn't get it. Ah! Last of Us Remastered, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Persona 5 Royal, Kingdom Hearts 3, the first 3 Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Jesus, you've been playing a lot lately. I can't ever keep myself so overcumbered. Like, I will play 3 games for a bit, mostly 1. But if I'm ever playing multiple game titles, it's 3. I thought I was about to die. I got a little health. Thank you for the heals. But yeah, man, it's almost impressive actually. That's a lot to keep up with. Game hopping. It happens from time to time. what games to stream. I know those feels. I've got it so much coming up right now. I've got a few on this shelf right now I want to stream, but I'm trying to wait until we're closer to the PlayStation 5. Because I want to go from like PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 almost seamlessly, even though I'm pretty sure I'm still going to have to like linger with the PlayStation 4 quite a bit for Final Fantasy 14. I mean, we'll see. I still don't really know how like Square Enix is planning to do Final Fantasy 14 on the PS5 when that happens and the conversion drops, but we'll see. I do know we got Tim coming up pretty soon, and I'm very excited about that. Okay, we've actually made a pretty good progress through here. Do I like Zoo Sims? I actually haven't played The Sims in a very long time, honestly. If you mean the video game The Sims, but yeah, I've not played The Sims and I honestly do not know how long it's been. It's been a very long time. Like a zoo simulator game. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a zoo simulator game. I thought you meant like maybe a DLC to like one of the most recent sim video games. But yeah, I've never actually played an actual zoo simulator. So I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on it, I suppose. Holy jeez. Thought I was out of the way. Jesus, what are you doing? Oh my god. Not the biggest fan of the rescue move. They've taken so many moves away from the White Mage and so many others. Rescue is what I've not become a fan of. I don't know if I ever be a fan of it. Like, if you have a Bromy that's got it, then yeah, it's pretty decent, but outside of that, I mean, don't know Tycoon Games. Kinda. I know they did, like, what was it, like the Roller Coaster Tycoon games? I could be wrong, but I think so. Ah, shit. I feel like this round's gonna go horribly wrong. Oh, yes. Where the hell is this healer even at? Alright, going out with a bang. Let's do it. There was the bang. Oops. Just so you know, Planet Zoo is only on PC. It sounds interesting. I don't really play too many simulator games though. There's a few that I actually am very guilty of, but there's like not too many though that I actually play. I think I literally figured out the problem that's been going on that happened last time. It looks like it once again happened this time. Well, maybe not, but kind of, yes. It's looking better this time. Not quite as bad as last time, but still a little mix up, still a little mess up. We're getting there, we'll get it. Oh, jeepers. So, Rez, did you actually see where Ed Boon teased Melina in upcoming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC? Well, Mortal Kombat 11 DLC, not necessarily Aftermath, but Ed Boon heavily teased Melina. Heavily teased it. And her character template's already in the game, it was added in Aftermath. Melina could happen in Mortal Kombat 11. That sounds cool, Mira. Honestly, I don't think I'd really have much time to actually play it in, like, the coming of days, if I'm being really honest. You can send the link if you want, but, I am gonna be very busy so far on the stream for a while. And also, most of my, like, off-stream gaming is probably gonna be going to Pokemon for a little bit. That sounds interesting, though. Call it or not, I understand, Tim. I completely understand. I'm actually gonna call it a night after this battle as well. I had fun for the night. I've been on here for a little bit. It is a bit too late, but I'm very tired. I had a long day, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it here as well. Okay, everybody left. But yeah. So anybody that's sticking around waiting for anything farther, I'm sorry. I'm actually calling it here tonight as well. I'm very tired. I know I didn't stream really that's dope. Yes, Melina. She was heavily teased. I think it was just today. But I know I didn't stream that long. It was like 2.5 hours tonight. I'm very tired. I'm actually really hungry as well. I'm also wanting to play a little bit of Pokemon, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna run over here and sell this card really quick. And probably throw something away. Yeah, just close your eyes if you don't want to. It's a hard one, but I'm gonna do it. It's kind of useless for me for now. But yeah, gonna go sell this card, and I'm honestly gonna call it or not as well. I've had a lot of fun though. But yeah, I honestly think it's really cool as well though. Rez, just to see it. And it's she's literally the most anticipated and wanted character in the game, believe it or not. Even with the new characters they've introduced and announced and teased along the way, she's the the friend code. I will definitely do that. I'm gonna post it on Discord there. You have a good night and evening and day as well, Tim. And hopefully you have a great night also. But thank you so much for watching, Tim. And good night to you as well, Mira. Or you can hop onto your Switch. I'll post it on Discord, or you can post yours on Discord. It doesn't matter. But once I get off here, I'm literally gonna jump over to the Switch. I'm gonna like clean up my station here a little bit and just mosey around on Pokemon for a little bit. Melina goes ham. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's just like a large dose of people also who would love to play the Mortal Kombat franchise that has seen Melina in so many games over the years of the franchise. To not see her in 11, which was one of the most anticipated titles of Mortal Kombat ever, with the graphics, the gameplay, the story content. To not see her was just outrageous. But her actual game template does exist within the game now. Her code exists within the game now. Her voice actor is a thing. So literally all there is to do is implement her into a part of the story, or at least a DLC, which again got heavily influenced on today, so could happen. But with that though, everybody, I am going to get out of here. I'm very tired. I'm pretty hungry, and also I want to get a little Pokemon going on before I get out of here and have to go to bed tonight. And I know I didn't play on here too long. I'll be on a little bit longer tomorrow, if the day goes better. I had a very tiring day, and a busy weekend, and what a Monday to go with it, to be honest with you. But I was glad to get in here. Definitely enjoyed playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm probably going to continue to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, trying to gear up my summoner a little bit farther. We've got a long way, but still got a little bit of a way to go. Summoner's at 480. And 490s, like, we got the relic weapon, 490 on almost everything, not the hands, and not the feet, and definitely not the accessories. So gonna be trying to get that 490 up the best I can pretty soon. So I'm gonna be working on this pretty often. We have till August though, so I'm not in a rush. But this is going to be going on. Soon we will have the Temtem update drop, which I will be playing that, and hopefully you can catch me doing some of that if you're interested. And who knows, maybe I'll start something pretty soon also. We've got a few titles on the shelf back there that I've been thinking about starting up, but we'll see. But good night to you as well, Rez. And also Tim, good night, and Mira, good night, and everybody watching on YouTube, everybody watching on Twitch, and everybody watching on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. Good night to you as well. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow night. And if not, I'll totally understand. But if you can, I'll be doing more of a lot of the same tonight. Maybe doing a little PvP at the beginning. It depends on how I feel after work. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. And again, thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully you have a great night. But until next time, I'm out of here. And again, you know, it's been a bit since I talked about it. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry, I'll get to it. But all the Patreon support, past and present, I definitely appreciate that. If you want to support the channel, there's so many ways you can do it. From becoming a member on YouTube, a subscriber on Twitch, or maybe even being a patron on Patreon, like all these people have or have been. And I definitely appreciate that. And to everybody looking to stream out there, you know, if you like to stream and you want to branch out your streaming platform to other platforms, you know, a lot of people watch on Twitch and hear me talking, and same with Facebook. My original foundation for streaming has been on YouTube, which is probably going to be my base always, but I also stream on Twitch and Facebook using Restream, which is a cool streaming service that you can just check out sometime. They actually let me stream onto Facebook for free, which it does actually cost a bit of a fee, but it's not much, and it's worth checking out. I actually like to really stream on all 3 platforms all the time, and you know, if you look into it, you might as well. So check out Restream. It's a really awesome service where you can stream your content on multiple platforms all at the exact same time while watching one chat box, which is really awesome to be able to do. But everybody, thank you so much. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm very tired. I'm pretty hungry, and again, I've got like literally a whole week ahead of me, and I just kind of want to play some Pokemon. I will be doing more Final Fantasy XIV all week, and as soon as Temtem's update drops, I'll be doing some Temtem on stream here this month. So look forward to that. I will be, I promise. But until then, till next time, or whenever when, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Take it easy. Have fun. I'm out of here.